I'm with the prophet. Islamism forever.
Love and peace. Today I would like to go over number 82 and 81 of the questionnaire, the 101s. Now, people will master and go through all the 101s and know the answers and feel like they mastered. But Drew Ali said, study, study, study. So I'm going to demonstrate the essence of the prophet giving you knowledge, but then telling you to study, 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 how far we can take just 81 and 82. What is the name of the person into whom Jesus was first reincarnated? Prophet Muhammad the Conqueror. Was Satan to be bound? Satan was to be bound in part. When was the head of Satan taken off? 1453 Byzantine. By whom? Muhammad. Now, just that right there, people can answer those questions and think that they are adepts. No, you're supposed to study, 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 be consistent, and take this and see how far you can go with it. So we're going to do that. What happened in 1453 with Muhammad? As far as going into what's known as Constantinople, getting the 7 hills. The 7 hills, we're going to tie this to the Moors directly. Now, I had to go back into the studies from maybe 2 years ago where I have this up and nobody has put it out in mass. I had to go find it buried again and had to go take like 20 minutes to go find it. But the studies that we did 2 years ago with this, now we're finding the 7 hills with Prophet Muhammad the Conqueror, 1453 in Byzantine. But I want to read this right here. This is real strong right here. Muhammad the Conqueror established himself on the 7 hill city of the Golden Horn, the picturesque Constantinople. This, of course, applies largely to principles and partly to improvements. But speaking of Prophet Muhammad the Conqueror and the 7 hills, Gold Hill Daily News, 1878. Now we're doing the study about the Golden Horn and the 7 hills, and this newspaper is Gold Hill Daily News, 1878. Speaking of Muhammad the Conqueror and the Sea of Marmora, the city of Constantinople, 1453, under Muhammad the Conqueror, and made it the center of Mohammedanism. During this long period of over 1100 years, it was once destroyed by an earthquake. Drew Ali spoke of an earthquake. 413 is what they're speaking of. But was soon rebuilt by Theodosius II, and several times leveled to the ground by disastrous fires. At one time, it's the center of Christendom, and then another time they're fighting back and forth. But why? It states, the ultimate object of which was to secure the great commercial city of the East. Istanbul was defended on the north, east, and south by the waters of the Golden Horn. Remember, Muhammad with the Golden Horn, the Bosporus, and the Sea of Marmora, 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 and on the west or land side by immense walls and towers and deep ditches. Now, all of our studies that we did in regards to the sultans and stuff, always running off to Constantinople, the sultans that are allowing the European powers to have children with the Moorish bloodlines. Then a child gets on the throne at 15, seen as a sultan, but their father's European powers and all that. Just like how they had the little India children that has the birthmark, so everybody's worshiping this child. Little do they know that that child's father is part of the government and they're running everything because of their dogmatic practices. Nonetheless, our studies is that these sultans would run off and hide in Constantinople, the pale sultans. Then I got to thinking about the Satan's head cut off. Then what came to heart is Sultan and Satan. That's awful close. Ooh-ay. Sultan, Satan. Ooh-ay. That's how far we can go into the studies with this, with just them 2 questions and answers. We go into, again, Prophet Muhammad the Conqueror with the 7 hills and the Marmora Sea and commerce and all that, the 7 hills. Then we have this, 700 years ago, King James conquered the Moorish rulers of Valencia And the Romans, many centuries before, knew the military importance of its strategic hills. 700. So yeah, now when you look up Muhammad the Conqueror in 1453, this image comes up. But everybody focuses on the pale horse with the pale skin on the horse. But look over at the Moor on the left in the silks, dressed just like a Moor, with the red flags, all the pale skinned Europeans surrounding him and all that, because he's the warrior. But you're looking up on the horse. Also, I have in tangible form the book right here that speaks of, in Wallachian records and Moorish records, as far as Muhammad the Conqueror sending an ambassador to Dracula or Vlad the Impaler, known as Kazaklu Bey, and the ambassadors didn't take their fezzes off, so Dracula or Vlad made them nail their fezzes to their heads. And also, Vlad made Muhammad sit and cry, because he came across the land and there was these posts with all of his brothers' heads put on them, and they left him there for months and months, and he sat and cried. Now, as far as the events in Wallachia and Dracula or Vlad, known as Kazaklu Bey, connected with Constantinople, I'm going to have to look that up further. So I'm going to start keeping the demonstrations short on videos because we're going on lives. I've been doing lives on Rakael's Instagram, so if you want to go check those out, go check it out. The last one we was building about Yaqub the big-headed scientist? Nah, Noble Drew Ali the scientist, because he took the experiment further and completed it. You know, scientists complete their experiments. Drew Ali took it, unfolded it, and brought the cure for it, and I'm the proof of that. I leave you in love and peace. Divine honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali and the Moorish divine and national movement of the world. Everyone, and I mean everyone, whom seeks peace, have a holy Friday indeed. I love you all.
Islam, Noble, we can hear you.
They got ears but can't hear, eyes but can't see. Keep my scimitar near a movie of Drew Ali. Drew Ali, Noble Drew Ali. Ali.
Islam, Noble, we can hear you.
They got ears but can't hear, eyes but can't see. Keep my scimitar near a movie of Drew Ali. Drew Ali, Noble Drew Ali. Moorish justice in the wind, chasing after evil men, thinking that they save cause they tears fall on Bible hymns. Rope hanging from your Timbs, Nike check whip across the back by the European. While your sister smoking crack by the trash bin, and your bigger brother Moorish American, and he don't ever call you back cause you call yourself black. An adjective, DMX, a almanac.